What do you do if you see your nonprofit funding dwindling and changing over time due to circumstances out of your control? How do you innovate to find new ways to fundraise? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video featuring my friend Maggie Kane over at A Place at the Table. In this video, we're going to talk through some of the strategies and thoughts that she used to come up with an innovative way to raise money for her organization after facing a couple of years of downturns due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Her story just goes to show that when you get creative, anything is possible with fundraising. I hope you find this next chapter of our Nonprofit Founders series helpful and inspirational in your own change-making journey. If we haven't met before, I'm Amber Melanie Smith. I'm a nonprofit founder, social entrepreneur, and social impact YouTuber. I make these videos here on YouTube to help you as change makers through your journey of making an impact, whether that's through starting a nonprofit, fundraising for a cause you care about, and more. Check out our new website, Changemaker Cafe, and our new Changemaker membership program to help you accelerate your progress starting or growing a social impact organization. I hope we can help you out. Again, that's all at changemakercafe.com. All right, let's learn Maggie's secrets to innovation for fundraising. What does your organization do?
Totally. So I'm Maggie. I'm the executive director and founder of A Place at the Table. A Place at the Table is in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina. We are Raleigh's first pay what you can restaurant. Our mission is community and good food for all, regardless of means. And we do that through multiple ways. We have a regular restaurant, a restaurant that anyone can come into any day, just like some of your favorites that many of us get to go to all the time. We look and feel like a regular restaurant. It's only until you get up to the register where you see something different. You see suggested pricing. You see people running around with volunteer name tags. All of our prices on the menu, whether you order the avocado toast or a waffle or chicken bacon ranch sandwich, they all have suggested prices. So people can choose to pay that price. They can pay more and pay it forward. They can pay less. We know some weeks are harder than others and all you can afford is less. Or they can pay by volunteering with us. We also feed families for free. So we believe that families should come in and have dignity while dining and sit together and enjoy a meal. And frankly, it's just expensive to eat out nowadays and always has been. So we feed families for free. And so we're just this welcoming space that anyone and everyone can come to, no matter how much they can pay. As I said, our mission is community and good food for all, regardless of means. And we're doing that in multiple ways. We say we're fighting food insecurity and we're feeding a lot of people, but we're really fighting that community insecurity, creating a place for people to belong, feel a part of, feel welcome, as I said. And so we have lots of folks eating together, lots of folks volunteering together, but really just creating the space that people want to be a part of. I think COVID taught us a lot, but it definitely taught us that we need each other, we need community, and we need people around us so we can thrive.
So this year, Maggie, you are launching something special. What is it?
A Place at the Table is on wheels, the traveling table. If you like my car. So we're so excited. So it's really funny because back in 2014 or 2017, everyone kept saying, why don't you just open a food truck? A Place at the Table would be like millionaires if I had a dollar for every time someone said, just start a food truck. My friend and I it's so funny, we had a code word. Anytime someone would say that, it's like a code word for like eye roll. And so I never actually thought that I would start a food truck. But the reality is, and the reason why, not reality, but both and I guess is we wanted a brick and mortar that people knew they could come to, that if they see there's a pay what you can restaurant, they know that we are there 6 days a week. So now the food truck, this will be a way to say, hey, you can always go back to downtown Raleigh and eat there. So I think that's the reason for us, we felt okay to finally do a food truck. But more importantly, we realized that we are somewhat at capacity in the cafe. We are feeding so many people every day and it's beautiful and hunger is not going away. And so what more can we do? And also, how can we generate revenue? We've seen, as I said earlier, we saw the model flip. We saw that, we're having to fundraise so much more than we're bringing in and earned revenue as the early days. were. So how do we generate revenue, and how do we do more? And so it's definitely twofold. The truck will do outreach. We're partnering with the Boys and Girls Club, which we're super excited about. So specifically highlighting youth serving organizations. So working with youth, and then inviting those families to come back and eat meals with us in the cafe. But we need to generate revenue as well. We need to bring that earned revenue percentage up, to continue to support the cafe of what we're doing every day, and to continue to support the amount of folks we're feeding, the amount of folks we only see that are going to increase. And so the Travel and Table will cater. So it will, not just the truck specifically, but we have a catering van that we bought as well. So it will cater, it will go to corporate partners. It'll go to lunch and learns, things like that, and cater. It will also go to big events. So it can go to food truck festivals and rodeos and show our mission and also generate revenue. It can go to Pendo, a corporate partner, and pop the truck up and earn revenue. So it's a great way to both get our name out there, but also really earn some revenue that the cafe needs to sustain.
I know in another video we talked about that flip of the revenue model. How when you first started out,
Yep.
it was like 60% earned revenue from the sale of food in your brick and mortar restaurant. And then now, because of the increase in hunger and food insecurity in Raleigh, now it's like 30%, correct?
Yep.
So talk a little bit about what was involved in developing the idea, creating the plans, the logistics of it, investing in the equipment, all of that stuff. So how did you plan for making this new investment that will become the Traveling Table, the food truck, which is going to, by the way, it sounds like an amazing both marketing and fundraising tool.
Yeah, totally. Great question. We fundraised. We started realizing that we needed to, and this is the other thing, is after so many years of A Place at the Table being open now, almost 7 years, it was okay. We're going to lose donors by just having the how do we keep donors encouraged and excited? What more can we do? How can we get them interested and get them engaged and support other things we're doing? And so the Travel and Table really helped with that too, because it was a new way to bring, and not that you have to impress your donors, right? You don't, but frankly speaking, it was a new way to engage donors and get them excited. So we launched a mini little campaign, the Travel and Table campaign, and we raised about $200,000 in that campaign. A significant portion of it was through Wake County. So the county, this is the first time that we've ever had any government funding. So the county invested in the Travel and Table, and then some other corporate and individual donors that we've had, because we needed a couple $100,000 to buy the truck, buy the van, buy equipment, start hiring a staff. And so we launched this mini campaign, and frankly, donors were excited, and it was fun to revamp and re-energize people and get people excited about something else. And don't hear me say that as like, you got to go start something new to re-energize donors. But that helps.
Speaking of creative fundraising solutions, I just want to take a moment to pop in here and thank the sponsor of this video, Click and Pledge. Click and Pledge is a robust fundraising platform, great for organizations that are ready to grow and scale. With a ton of really creative features at your fingertips, they're a great solution if you're ready to step up your fundraising game. Some of those robust features include peer-to-peer fundraising, where your supporters can form teams and go out into the community and raise money on your behalf. Text to give, making giving even easier through text messages. Personalized donor thank you messages that can really make your donors feel heard and seen and loved and increase your donor retention. A super cool video fundraising tool that I personally haven't seen anywhere else, where you can upload a video to your site and instead of send your donors somewhere else to go donate, embed the donation link right inside the video. And that allows you to track the timestamp where the donors are actually giving. And of course, integrations with all sorts of other platforms, especially Salesforce, so that your robust or more complex organizations that are using other tools can use Click and Pledge streamlined throughout the whole operation. I know that some fundraising platforms charge more as your organization grows, but Click and Pledge's pricing remains the same regardless of your organization's size. There are no contracts you have to sign, and all of the solutions are included in your platform at no extra cost. For being one of our awesome viewers, I have something special for you, which is a month free of Click and Pledge. If you want to go to the link below, you can sign up to get that right now. And if you want to talk to the Click and Pledge team to learn a little bit more about their solution, you can also schedule a free demo at the second link I'm going to leave below. I'm really grateful to Click and Pledge and our other sponsors here on this channel because their support allows me to keep making these videos for you. So thank you, Click and Pledge, for sponsoring this video.
Do you have any projections on how you're going to make your ROI, make your money back after this investment over the next couple of years? Do you have any?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have already budgeted out what we think we're going to do. And so, even if we get a few big caterings each month, we will, make money on our investment, which is awesome. And then the good thing is the more money we make and the more caterings we do, this is our bigger vision and goal. The more we're able to do, the more we're able to give. So the more earned revenue we make through corporate caterings, through, events, then we'll be able to go to the Boys and Girls Club more. Then we'll be able to go to the schools. Then we'll be right. Like the possibilities are endless. So I think that's what's so exciting is our team is going to hustle because we want to go hang with the Boys and Girls Clubs. We want to go and pop up at the school system or at a school on a day off and serve kids, and be a part and not just serve kids, know them, love them, hang with them. And so I think that's what's so exciting is we're going to hustle and we are going to do more than a few caterings a month. And we're going to get out there so we can go and spend more time with the kids.
It's so important to remember that fundraising isn't just about revenue generation. It's what leads to the impact. That's why you do it.
Yes, you're just telling this. Like for me, fundraising is just telling the story. You are not going to get everyone, and you shouldn't, because I always tell this. It's so funny. I have a twin sister, and she's the best. But she's not like I give money to all things food insecurity related, all things people security related. She gives money to animals. So she's a big donor of the Golden Retriever Rescue Mission and SPCA. And so it's not, people have different things that they're passionate about, and that's okay. But you're just telling the story. You're getting people excited. You're inviting people to be a part of what you're doing. And so I think don't, when people say, I don't get discouraged when people say no. I get okay, that's great. Go find what fits you. Go find what you're passionate about. And then I'll just go keep telling the story.
And something magical happened to give your campaign to raise enough money for Travel and Table a boost, didn't it? What was that?
It did. We were so excited. We're very, very fortunate that it's such a privilege to do this work. It's unreal that we were on Kelly Clarkson show. So that was super fun. And she also really is as nice as everyone thinks she is and everyone says she is. But we went on the Kelly Clarkson show and we won $100,000, which was awesome and such a gift.
Amazing. Any tips for how to get on the Kelly Clarkson show?
I've had some people ask, and I wish, they've reached out to us randomly, and I have actually sent in a couple things that I wanted to tell, but they have so many things that they share. So, I would say tips are keep putting your stuff out there. Don't be afraid to ask. Write the Kelly Clarkson show. But also just social media is so important. Website is so important. Don't be afraid to promote yourself because it matters, and stay relevant. For us, we post every day on social. Our awesome team does, because you got to stay relevant to people. You got to stay on people's radar. The world is busy. And so keep up the posting, keep up the random asks, because the one day it'll hit. No matter, it might be Kelly Clarkson, it might be someone else, it might, right? But it may be a donor that's going to give you $1,000. Someone's going to see that, and it matters.
You can't get the support if you're not visible.
That's right.
It's really fascinating hearing about how you can innovate these ways to expand your mission and your revenue. Any final thoughts to help people get into the mindset to innovate ways to grow their revenue and their impact?
I think the other thing is really lean on the people around you. You don't have to do this alone. You're not supposed to be good at everything. Their table is a community movement. A place table is a community movement. The Travel and Table is a community movement. It is not a Maggie Kane movement. And so I think it's so important to remember that, like, we're not supposed to do it alone. We're not supposed to be good at everything. There's no way you can be good at everything. So lean on the people around you. And as I said earlier, don't be afraid to ask for help. But I really mean it. Like, don't do it alone. It's really lonely alone. Like, find the people in your life that care and are going to support you, and you're going to support them, because life is so much better in community, and it's so much better when you're doing things with other people. And I just want to don't do it alone. You don't have to. And again, you're not going to be good at everything. So find the people, find the bookkeepers, find all those amazing people that have those skills that you don't love doing.
Love that. Thanks, Maggie.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Glad to I was going to say meet everyone, but not really, but come see us at a place at the table. Come reach out to us. Would love to support you in any way we can.
Love to hear your thoughts on Maggie's approach to innovating new fundraising strategies. What kinds of ideas did this spark for you? I'm curious. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Once again, if you're looking for some additional resources to help you in your journey growing or starting a social impact organization or project, check out our new website, changemakercafe.com, and our new membership program as well. Don't forget to check out the 200 plus videos on this channel to help you in your change-making journey. I'm Amber Melanie Smith, and I'll see you next time. Bye.